Hi, Jansel. On this video is Bandura Theory of Social Learning. This theory that I bring it from the first or second week that we learn. It is true that Albert Bandura say about we can imitate or copy the behavior from the environment that we go up. However, let me start with who is think about Bandura Theory of Social Learning first. He is Albert Bandura of Stanford University. He is an American psychologist. Bandura was researched in many theories or projects. He believed that the learning of human is come out by observation or imitation because the the human was interact with the environment around themselves. And then actually the first name of theory is social learning theory, and then it's change it to social cognitive learning theory. Second, I would like to talk to you about the concept of social cognitive learning theory or Bandura theory of social learning. Most learning of human is from observation or imitation. By this, I mean the person observing the action of author and trying to imitate that behavior, and that's because of the human have interact with the environment, and it can be found in everyday life, such as pronunciation, driving a car, playing sport, playing game, and each. So the only one that is important for the theory is the parent. When they bring up the children, its impact then children grow up. This we call the children limited from the model. There are three models that are: last model is about imitate and behavior from friend, family, neighbor, hero, superstar, or other people. So the second one is symbolic model is imitate from the movie, series, game, book, or another thing. The last one is verbal description or interaction, refer to we imitate from writing or speaking. So I have researched more information about social learning theory this class, human behavior, because of the continual interaction between thought, behavior, and environment. There are four processes of learning by observation. The first one is attention. If there is no attention, the learning may not take place at a step. As we know that humans will pay attention to something that they like, such an ability, reputation, and feature of the subject will attract man who are interested. So attention is one thing that the human will imitate from. The second is the retention phase. It's when the human pay attention to the model. They will remember that act, and or sometimes they will imagine that act related the behavior and show it in some time that they want. It would be right that and show it with other. This process will make the human remember bad act or good act, because when we pay attention to something and have feel like cool if we do it. The third is the reproduction phase. Is about after the human remember the act, they will want to try it like practice themselves. In this process, it will impact on how to learn the behavior that they reserve. The last one is the motivation phase. Is the process is will show about consequences after we imitate the act. If the consequences is positive, it will more motivation to imitate or will call vicarious transformation. If it is an negative consequence, the human will not be imitated again. So for this, I think that some act might be no appropriate or perfect for someone else, and it depends on the people or style that they would like to be. The reality of the theory that I fake in my life. In high school, I have friend group that really not well in each friend. In each friend, there are another friend group that are good and bad person. So there are some friends didn't graduate because they were imitate the bad behavior of other people outside school. Those friends skip class many times and continue to get out from school. So after I graduated from high school, I researched the news that those friends were jailed because they are addicted to drunk. So I believe that the social and environment of those people have an influence to bad behavior and imitate bad people until make their life bad and didn't graduate. And some friends that have good friends, those were graduate with me and have a good future. From the real experience make me compare with theory, and I agree with all Bandura that he say. Also, we have to know what are the bad or good things that will make our life is better. I know at that time we are most teenagers need fun life, but we have to separate what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Thank you.